There are moments in life when everything changes, but from outside nothing dramatic appears to have happened. No war has started yet. No arrow has been released. No command has been given. But inside, a person has crossed a boundary. Bhagavad Gita Chapter 1 verse 20 is exactly such a moment. Atha vyavastitan drustva Dhritarashtran Kapi-dhvaja pravirte shastra sampate danur udyamya pandava Hrishikesham tadavakyam idam aha mahi pate. O King. At that moment, seeing the sons of Dhritarashtra standing ready for battle, Arjuna, whose banner carried the emblem of Hanuman, raised his bow as the clash of weapons was about to begin. Then he spoke these words to Lord Krishna, the master of the senses. Until now, the battlefield of Kurukshetra has been described through armies, warriors, conch shells, formations, fear, and enthusiasm. Duryodhana has spoken. Bhishma has roared. The conches of the Pandavas have shaken the hearts of the Kauravas. But now, the focus moves toward Arjuna. And what does Arjuna do? He sees the sons of Dhritarashtra standing ready for battle. He raises his Gandiva bow. This is not a small action. This is not just a warrior picking up his weapon. This is the moment where observation becomes participation. This is the moment where destiny stops being an idea and becomes a decision. Most people live as spectators of their own life. They watch their habits repeat. They watch their relationships collapse. They watch opportunities pass. They watch the same fear, the same anger, the same confusion, the same avoidance rise again and again. But they do not raise their bow. Verse 20 asks a direct question. How long will you only observe your life? How long will you keep saying, "This is my karma, this is my situation, this is my family, this is my past, this is my habit"? At some point, the soul must take the Gandiva in its hand. Arjuna is called Kapi-dhvaja, the one whose flag bears Hanuman. This is deeply symbolic. Hanuman represents devotion, courage, service, strength, humility, and perfect surrender to Dharma. Arjuna does not enter this turning point alone. His chariot carries Krishna, and his banner carries Hanuman. This means that right action needs both divine guidance and inner courage. Without Krishna, action becomes ego. Without Hanuman, courage becomes weak. Together, they show the perfect alignment of wisdom and strength. The verse also calls Krishna Hrishikesha, the master of the senses. Arjuna is not speaking to an ordinary friend. He is speaking to the one who governs the senses, the mind, and inner perception. Before Arjuna's confusion is revealed, the Gita shows that the answer is already near him. The human mind may become disturbed, but divine intelligence is already seated as the charioteer. Dhritarashtra explains that at that very moment, after observing the Kaurava army, and after the sound of the conches had reached its peak, Arjuna addressed Lord Krishna as Hrishikesha, the master of the senses. This means the outer battlefield had reached its intensity, but the real movement was now beginning inside Arjuna. Baladeva Vidyabhushana, presented in the Brahma Vaishnava tradition, explains that after the fears of the Kauravas were described, the enthusiasm of the Pandavas was shown through the word atha, meaning thereafter. The Kauravas had tried to rally themselves, but Arjuna, carrying the Hanuman banner, raised the great bow Gandiva. The Hanuman emblem shows that Arjuna would remain fearless by the grace of Hanuman, just as Hanuman had boldly carried Rama's message and power. Baladeva Vidyabhushana also emphasizes that when Krishna, the controller of all senses, is carrying out the purpose of the Pandavas, their victory is assured. Now the psychological meaning becomes very powerful. Arjuna raising the bow is the movement from passive witnessing to conscious involvement. Before this, he is looking at the battlefield. After this, he enters the battlefield through intention. In modern life, this is the difference between knowing what is wrong and deciding to act correctly. Many people know that their habits are damaging them. They know their distractions are wasting their time. They know their anger is harming relationships. They know their indecision is blocking success. But knowledge alone is not transformation. The bow must be raised. Strategically also, this verse is important. Arjuna does not rush blindly. First he observes, then he prepares, then he speaks to Krishna. This is the correct order of action. Observe the field, prepare yourself, and take guidance from higher wisdom. Modern people often reverse this. They react first, think later, and seek guidance only after damage is done. Arjuna's movement teaches that action without awareness is dangerous, but awareness without action is incomplete. This verse is highly relevant for every generation. Today, people are surrounded by information, opinions, social media noise, comparison, fear of failure, and emotional confusion. Everyone is watching life, scrolling through life, analyzing life, but fewer people are consciously choosing life. Verse 20 says, "Stop living only as a viewer. Become responsible for your next action." This verse does not say that Arjuna has become perfect. In fact, very soon his emotional crisis will come out. But that is exactly why this verse is important. Spiritual life does not begin after confusion ends. Spiritual life begins when you bring your confusion before Krishna. Arjuna raises the bow, but he also turns to Krishna. That is the model. Do not abandon action, but do not act without guidance. The message of this verse is clear. Your battlefield may be career, family, marriage, health, discipline, emotional pain, or inner doubt. The sons of Dhritarashtra represent the forces standing against Dharma: attachment, fear, injustice, ego, greed, and confusion. Gandiva represents your capacity to act. Hanuman on the banner represents courage rooted in devotion. Krishna as Hrishikesha represents mastery over the senses and the mind. The importance of verse 20 is that it prepares the doorway to the entire Gita. Before Krishna teaches, Arjuna must arrive at the point of honest engagement. He must stop being only a warrior by title and become a seeker through crisis. This is the hidden beauty of the verse. The Gita does not begin with comfort. It begins when a person stands between duty and emotion, raises the bow, and finally turns toward divine wisdom. This is why this moment changes everything. The real battle is not only between Pandavas and Kauravas. The real battle is between unconscious habit and conscious choice. Arjuna, lifting Gandiva, is the symbol of every human being who finally says, "I will not merely watch my karma repeat. I will face it, understand it, and act with guidance." Verse 20 gives one timeless message. Before destiny changes outside, intention must awaken inside. When the bow of responsibility is raised and the mind turns toward Krishna, confusion can become the beginning of wisdom. If this description enlightens your mind, then please like, comment, and share it to enlighten others too.